Good morning, students. In today's session, we will discuss chapter 11, that is related to ninth grade computer, and chapter name is editing and formatting in Excel sheet. What will happen when you enter a value or text into a cell? You can modify it in several ways. You can erase it, you can replace the value of cell, or you can edit the cell content. Now, first topic is how to erase the content of a cell. To erase the content of cell, firstly select the cell, then press delete key. Pressing delete key, what it will do, it will remove the content from a cell but doesn't remove any formatting. Like you have edited cell like bold, italic, underline. Every type of formatting will be there but cell will be empty. When you will enter any other value, it will accept all properties as usual. And for more control over what we get deleted, you can choose home, editing and clear. This command drop down list has following choices: clear all, clear format, clear content, clear comment or clear hyperlink. These five types of choices are there in clear command. Clear all means it will clear all everything like its content also, formatting also and comment also. Clear format will clear only the format and leave the value and text. And clear content, clear only the cell content and leave the formatting as usual. And clear comment will clear the comment if you have written any comment that is attached with the cell. And clear hyperlink, it will remove hyperlinks that is in a selected cell, but text will remain same. But all the but the cell number longer function as clickable hyperlink. Now replace the content of cell. How to change the content of cell? For that, what we'll do, we will do something else. Just activate the cell and type your new entry, which replace the previous content. Like you have entered 12 and you want to enter 13, just bring your cursor on that cell and type 13. It will be changed. Any formatting applied to cell remains same. If you want to do it by practical method, we can do practical part also. Let me give an example. Now you can take an example. This is an Excel sheet. Now first thing, suppose I have applied bold property on this cell. It is bold also. Suppose I have applied this property in complete cell bold. And afterward I am getting delete 90. What I'll do, I'll bring cursor there and afterward I am pressing delete button. Value is deleted. Now what will happen if I'll type next value? Is it be bold or simple? By default properties applied. It means only content is removed, values properties are as usual. This we have studied in the previous part, that we have recently studied now only. It means the content value will be same, content value will be delete, but formatting will be as usual. And how I can remove the format? For that, what can I do? What I'll bring my cursor. Now see this line home, edit and clear. I bring home. In home, I bring on editing option. In that, options are given like in clear option. In clear option, the choices are given. If I want to remove the format also, then I will clear format. What will happen? It will be a simple value. Again, I have done it. I'll make it bold. Now suppose I am selecting the option clear all. What will happen? Now value is also deleted. When I type other value, it will be simple note, it will be bold. I'm entering other value. Now it will be simple value. It will not be applied the format properties. This we have studied in this part. Now replace the content of a cell. For replacing the content, suppose I want to change the value 75. What I'll do, I'll directly bring my cursor on that value like I'm bringing here. Afterward, I'm typing next value. Automatically, it will be getting changed. Suppose I want to change 80. What I'll do, I'll directly type another value and press enter. Value will be changed. It is the concept of replacing the content of a cell. You can also replace cell content by dragging and dropping or by pasting data from clipboard. Suppose this also I am having value 76 here, and I want to change the value of 90 with 70. What I'll do, I'll select the value, I'll copy the value from here, and I'll paste the value here also. It can also directly change. This is another concept. Second thing, if I want to cut and paste option apply, in that case what will happen, suppose I have selected the value 76, then I have pressed command control plus X for cut option, and I have applied the command control plus V for pasting on here. What will happen? 76 will be removed from here and it will be pasted on another location. It means we can apply copy and paste option also, we can apply cut and paste option also, and we can uh, replace the value by directly bringing the cursor on cell also. These all options are present. Now editing the content of cell, how we can edit? Two options are there, double click and you can edit. You can directly bring the cursor here like this. Suppose I want to change the value of 9, I'll bring here and double click, I'll press. We can directly change the value like this. I'm changing 10th. Second option, suppose I want to change the value of Vanshik. I want to do it here Rajat. What I'll do, I'll bring the cursor and I can press F2 shortcut key also. F2 can also work and double click can also be work for changing. Now next part, I hope these things are clear that I'm doing. One more thing I want to tell, when I'm changing the value, suppose I'm changing value here, when I select the cell, the value will be here also. I can change from here also. Directly I will bring cursor here and I'll change the value from here and press enter. It will be typed here also. It means in formula bar whatever I'll type, it will be displayed in your cell which is active. One more thing, suppose I am selecting this cell. By default, where I click, the cursor will be here only. Afterward, if I want to bring the cursor at last, what I'll do, I'll press end key. What will do, it will bring the cursor at the last of value. Suppose I am selecting here, I am double clicking on A. Now cursor is on A. I want to bring the cursor at last, I'll press end button only. It will directly move to end of value. This more thing is also required. Now second option, how I can copy by using the ribbon. Copy option is available. Just bring a cursor on home button. Afterward, bring a cursor on selected value. Then here option is there, cut, copy and paste. I'll show you once only. Here is copy option. Press copy and select the location where you want to paste. Select that location and afterward you can use paste command from here. I hope things are clear. When we are getting copy the data, it is saving in clipboard group. It is saving in clipboard. These are some shortcut keys that I have discussed. Control plus C for copy, Control plus X for cut and Control plus V for paste. Now copy or moving data using drag and drop option. Like I want to copy this data at other location. I can directly drag and drop also. I'll select the data. Afterward, I'll press left mouse button. Firstly, I'll select the values. Afterward, I'll press control key and I can bring the cursor there also. Just wait for a minute. By pressing the control key, what will happen? See now. To copy using drag and drop, select the cell or range of cell that you want to copy. Then press control key and move the mouse to other location. Like I have selected this part. Afterward, I'll press control key and I'll wait for this arrow. When this arrow will come, I can directly drag and drop the value anywhere. Firstly, select the cells. Afterward, bring your cursor. When this symbol will be visible, then press Ctrl key and you can drag and drop value anywhere. See now, anywhere I can paste the value. Next part, undo command we have done already. If we want to roll back to the process, then undo command button is used. Undo button is placed on the quick access toolbar. Now the question arises, where is quick access toolbar? Quick access toolbar is at the top left corner. It is your save button, it is your undo button, it is your redo button, and it is your that is customized quick access toolbar. So we can directly use the undo button from here. Otherwise we have shortcut key also, that is control plus Z, that is for undo option. And for redo we have the shortcut key, that is control plus Y. And redo button is also on quick access toolbar that we have studied now only. It is also written here. Control plus Z is for undo and control plus Y is for redo option. Now entering lists and serial data with the autofill option. Autofill means we will type only two values and rest value will be by default. What will happen? Click the cell that is the first in the series. For example, you intend to the list days number of week. So click where the first day is go. Enter the first number, date or list item in the series and move to the adjacent cell. Like I'll give you one example. Suppose I want to type serial number from 1 to 50. What I'll do? I'll type only 1. Afterward, what I'll do? I'll bring my cursor and I'll right at the bottom of corner, when plus symbol will be visible, I'll drag and drop like this. Suppose I want to do it till 50. What I'll do? First value I'll type, afterward type second value, then I'll select both values. For selection of both value, I'll bring cursor on first value, then with the help of shift key, I'll press second value also. Now when I'll do drag and drop option, automatically value will be increased till where I want to do. See now, automatic value is going at down. It is your autofill option. What happens? Suppose in a class 50 students are there, we need not to type all roll numbers. We can type only first two roll numbers, 1 and 2. Rest all will be by default by using autofill option. Next, one more example see now for autofill. Suppose I am typing here Monday. When I bring cursor at down, automatically see now value is getting automatically printed. One more thing. Suppose I am typing A. What it will do? It will print the same value because we cannot increase the text value. We can increase only number, date and time. Suppose I am writing here, one more example see now. I am writing here 12 November 2020. Afterward, if I'll bring cursor on corner and drag it drop, see now, next date is getting changed automatically. It means it is applied on number, it is applied on date, and it is applied on day, not for all. Autofill option is also available in tools also, but I told you directly the shortcut key. If you want to apply the autofill option, you can that do also. What is autocomplete option? Autocomplete feature in Excel 10 anticipate that what you might want to enter next based upon the text you have previously entered. Autocomplete reduce error and speed up your work. What will happen? Suppose I am typing here Aman. When I start typing here Aman, A-M-A-N, it is typing here. Again I typed Aman, it is showing the next option. Like I am typing here Raman. Next I am typing Rajesh. Now next if I want to type Rajinder, I will type R-A-J. It is showing the different value that I can directly put up. Otherwise I will enter new value. It is your autocomplete. Now formatting in Excel. How to do formatting in Excel sheet? We can change the font. We can change the font type. Like suppose I want to change the font of this content. What I'll do? I'll select the complete content. Afterward I'll bring cursor on font type and I can directly change the font from here like this. See now, Punjabi font it is. It is font type. If I want to change the font size, then I can use here this option. I can increase the size, decrease the size. Now I'll tell you shortcut key also. When I press Ctrl plus if I press Ctrl plus D, Ctrl plus D is working in MS Word. It is not working here. To changing the font, we have two options. I can directly change from here. Otherwise, I can change from clicking from here also. I can directly type the value font also. Suppose I want to do it 76. I'll directly type 76 and press enter. Otherwise, I can select from list also. Left key press here. Afterwards, select the search. Now change the font size we have done already. How to change the size of document? Now apply bold, italic and underline. It is like same MS Word. Where you want to apply, firstly select the cell. Afterward, Control B is for bold, Control C is for italic, Control C is for underline option. And we can do it from ribbon also. Here all options are there, R, B, I, U. You can apply and you can remove also from ribbon area. Next, change the font color. How to change the font color? We can change the font color from ribbon. Just select the content where you want to apply. Suppose I want to change the color of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. I'll select these. Afterward, I'll select the font color from here. Whatever I want to change. If I want to do background at backside, what I'll do? I'll select this one. This is the background color. Now, how applies numbers, date and time values? Suppose I want to change the format. This is our customized format. I want to make it number. I'll select from here. I'll bring cursor. I'll press enter. It is getting converted into the number. If I'll select the format currency, it will be written like rupee. If I'll select the accounting option, it will be written by space accounting purpose. If I press short date, it is showing short date. If I press long date, what will happen now? See, full month name will be written. It is the long date. And if I'll press fractional part, it is in the form of values. So different type of text I can select from here. And more for number format if I want, I'll click here. Afterward, I'll select from edge, halves, how to do edge, halves. I can change any value from this option. But by default, it is general. And when I type date, I can type short date or long date, both. Now next part is to clear the format. Recently we have done how to clear the format. Click on clear button, select the clear format option. Recently we have done. Adding a border. How to add the border? To the right of underline button, you find the border. You can add it here. Like this, I'll show you once. Suppose you want to do border in this area. Select the content. Like here, it is very easy. Select the content. Afterward, the next option from underline. All types of borders are there. No border, left border, right border. Anyone you can do. Firstly, you'll select suppose all border. It will show the all border. Now, if you want to highlight the boundaries of border, what will you you'll select this one and you will select thick outside border option. Now see, outside option is highlighted and inner part is your simple border. Adding color to the cell. Recently I have done how to fill up the color. Just bring your cursor in the, suppose you want to fill up in here, bring your cursor and this is your fill up option. Next from your heading and just select the type of color. It will be of like this color only. This part we have done. How to change the font type, font size, like everything we have done already. How to do the highlight option. You can do from ribbon area also these things. Just bring your cursor. All options are available here also. You can directly do from here. Like font type or bold, italic, underline, whatever you want to do. And you can do strike through effect. I'll show you how it will do. Okay. Now we have selected this cell, it is applied here. If I select this cell, what it will do? I'll select on font. Afterward, I'll select the font type. I'm selecting strike through. It will cross the data from center like this. We can apply all font properties from font ribbon button also. Next part is align the data. Alignment can be of 4 type, but in Excel sheet it is of 3 type. In MS Word it is of 4 type: left, right, and center, and justified. But in Excel sheet it is of 3 type: left, right, and center. And you can directly apply shortcut keys also, Control plus L or R or E, and otherwise you can select the ribbon button option also like this. How we can select? These are the cell alignment option. Middle align, it will be aligned in the middle, and it will align in the center position. This is for right and it is for right side. Right at bottom. It is top, middle, bottom. It is left, center, right. Left, right, center we have done. Top, bottom, middle we have also done. Now changing data orientation. It means changing the direction of data in the cell called orientation. Orientation data can be changed in the cell by using following step. Click on home button in alignment group. Orientation option is there. Select required one that you have required. Like which type of data you want to display. Like suppose I am selecting this part. Afterward, what to be selected? See now in option again. Click on home button, then alignment group. I have selected this part. Now I have clicked on home button and alignment group. Which one? Clipboard, font, alignment. This group. Afterward, it will show different option where I want to show left, right, bottom, general. All alignment options are there. Justified, distributed. See now. Afterward, next thing is wrapping text. Wrapping text means put the text in next cell if it is not getting completed one cell. Like this, I'll show you once. Suppose Monday is not getting complete and you doesn't want to change the width of cell. In that case, you can use the option of wrap text. Select the cell, afterward click on wrap text option. It will move into two lines. It will take more space. Second option, if you want to change the width, you can also change. You can directly enlarge the cell from left to right. It will come in one cell only. If you doesn't want to change the width of cell, column width, in that case you can apply wrap text option. It will wrap the data on larger size. In next line. Like this example is given here. This is how to use wrap text. When we have select the wrap option, it is directly moving multiple lines. Merge cell means merging operation can be applied of four type. Like I want to merge these two columns. I want to make it one single column by combining two. What options are? Merge and center, merge across, merge cell, and unmerge. Now see, if I press merge and center, what will happen? It is asking, it is having two value. Which one you want to left? Automatically, first value will be accepted. Aman is there, second is removed. Second option. Merge across. Merge across is like this only. No value will be changed. Automatically it will be like same only. Third one option. It is merge and center. Merge and across will not change the value. It will merge from left to right side like this. See now. Third one is merge cell. Merge cell, what it will do? Let me to select two values. I have selected these two values. Afterward, merge cell will, but it will be on left side only. It will not come in center position. But in merge and center case, it will be also in center position also. Unmerge will split the value again. This is the option of merging and splitting. Changing row height or column width. How to change the row height? I'll directly show you. Suppose you want to change the row height of this cell. What will you do? Select the number of rows, which height you want to change, then move to format option. In format option, options are given. Row height you can type from your side, like you want to type 35, it will be changed. Second option, select format, it will auto adjust, auto fit it will do, it will automatically adjust the height as per the text. It is auto fit option. And column width can also be changed. I select the cell, same options are there, auto fit and column width you can type from yours also. Like this, I am typing here. By default it is 8.43. I am typing here 15. See now. And when I will do auto fit, it will auto adjust. If small is required, it will do it small. If larger is required, it will extend it. Next is using the row height feature. I told now only. Widening and narrowing the row height to column. I told now only. Second option I'll tell you. Suppose you have typed this content. Now see, Wednesday AY is outside and I want to adjust the full cell. Then I'll bring cursor on the top corner and I'll press double click. It will auto adjust the full cell in one click. Using column width feature I have told now only. How to insert a new column. To insert a new column, we have option right click anywhere on the column heading like this. I'll show you. I want to insert the colon in between before marks. I'll bring cursor here. I'll press click here. I'll press insert. It will be inserted at left side. Where I want to insert, I'll bring cursor at the next cell. And like the same thing, if I want to insert new row before 7, I'll bring here, press right button, I'll press insert. A new row will be inserted at the top of 7. Before 7 it will be. And shortcut keys are also there. I'll tell you that part also. How I can insert sheet row. For that, click on home tab and then insert, then sheet row. Like here, insert. In insert, sheet row option is there. Let me to check where it is given, because it is 2010. In insert option, insert sheet row option is there. In insert, it is not there. Maybe somewhere else it is given. I'll display it later on this part. Next option is delete column or row. How to delete? Bring your cursor on that position. I'll show you practically. Suppose I want to delete this row. I bring cursor here. I'll press right click and select delete option. It will be get deleted. And how to delete a cell? I'll bring cursor on the top position. I'll press right click and press delete option. A column will be deleted. Insert and delete cell. Suppose I want to delete particular cell. I told now only how to delete the complete cell. Suppose I want to delete these two. I'll select these. I'll press this part, then select delete key. Now see one more thing. If I want to insert here, I'll select, I'll press insert. It is for insertion part. Now this is all about of your chapter 11. In next video we will discuss chapter 12. Thank you. Have a nice day.